Okay, Sistas fans, so first things first. Today is May 9th, meaning that in 20 days, which I know it sucks, it's 20 days, but we are 20 days from the return of the show on the 29th of this month. So, fret not, folks, we will be getting Season 7B sooner than later. But in terms of Zatima, I have no idea. I did like the responses and just the positive feedback on my recent video speculating on the fact that Zatima Season 3 might not come until sometime in maybe late July or possibly August of this year. And yeah, I mean, the way I broke it down, which again is all just speculation, it makes sense. The Sistas Season 7B will run its course, and then, Season 8 is currently being filmed, which is the subject of this video, by the way. And yeah, the show will come out when it comes out, and there's really nothing else we can do about it. But recently I did a video about the photo that was circulating online regarding Season 8. There was a picture of a script, and then more importantly, there was a sheet of paper on the wall, I believe, which listed characters as well as stunt actors, or, well, just the characters that will be given stunt doubles and whatnot. This video is just kind of an announcement here. First of all, I don't believe that I will be able to do the content that I typically do during the making of a season. What I mean by that is I don't think there's going to be a lot of behind the scenes stuff revealed. And by that, I mean people on the show in terms of like social media posts or anything like that. That's not going to happen. Like, when a bunch of the cast members are, going out to eat or they're walking around the studio together, I don't think that's going to happen because going back, I want to say a month or so ago, remember when Actors Access listed like Season 8 characters and whatnot? I heard mumblings online like the creators weren't too happy about that information getting out to the public because, it's going to quote unquote spoil what they have planned and whatnot. And then I've seen other things circulating online where apparently, and again, this is just alleged, but I would not be surprised if this is a fact, but apparently those who are at Tyler Perry Studios were given like, an announcement, kind of like an email from your supervisor about, hey, don't post anything, don't talk to anybody in regards to Season 8 because they want to keep everything under wraps. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not mad because guess what? Hey, I'm just a person that reviews the content. As a content creator, yeah, hell yeah. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Like, oh man, there's a new scoop from behind the scenes, so I can cover it to, keep the channel active and maintain hype for the show during the off seasons. That's one thing that I am kind of proud of, that not just fans but actors have said. It's like, hey man, because of your channel and your videos, you kept hype up for our show, insert show, whether it be haves and have nots or the oval or whatever. You keep the fans hyped with anticipation when we're not on the air because you're covering all this stuff. But I also want to make it a point to say this, and I've been told or contacted by other content creators on social media, whether it be Instagram and whatnot. Some people have said like they've been reached out to by this person or that person to remove posts and whatnot. That's why a long time ago I stopped like reposting people's stories and whatnot. For example, let's say, and again, I'm just inserting names for an example, nobody's posted anything, but let's just say if DeVal posted something or Ebony posted something or whoever the person is, I typically don't do that anymore, just because sometimes people who work behind the scenes sometimes post like, yo, look who I saw on set today, and that unintentionally gives something away. This is my own person. Oh yeah, also nobody's reached out to me to remove anything because I ain't post shit. Let me just break down how I do things. And I mentioned this a few months ago. Remember in January, I believe, that's when the production was taking place for the Medea destination wedding and Joe's college road trip. You know how some people had TikToks where it's like, hey, Tyler Perry is over there with Core and Brown. They're filming like a scene at a gas station for the movie. Or, hey, I spotted Mr. Brown in the airport and they were filming for the movie. Those posts were getting a lot of traction online, but I opted not to cover them simply because of the fact that I'm like, I could cover it because it does it falls into my personal morality code of what to cover on the channel and what I shouldn't. It's just the fact that in a couple of those TikToks, you could see like security and whatnot from production telling people to like, hey, could you please back away? You know, you're not meant to be here, or please put the phones down. And even though those videos kind of went viral in their own way, I felt like it wouldn't be, I didn't want to be a part of spreading that video around, given my platform, because of the fact that it's like, well, the public wasn't meant to see this, so I don't think I should cover it. Would have been a good amount of views, but I'm like, I'll pass on it. Like, when the official trailers and stuff like that come out, then I'll do it. But my personal policy has been this. Let's say an actor or someone who works on a set of a Tyler Perry production, if they post something online, I feel like that's fair game for me to cover. If, let's say, and this has happened before, if someone from behind the scenes sends me something directly via DMs or email, and they don't post it online, personally, I don't cover it, especially if it's really spoilerish, because I'm like, this isn't meant to be revealed to the public, because if it was, they would have posted it. And even though this would be a hell of a scoop, I don't want to do any content on it, because guess what? If it's something really huge, people might be contacting me like, yo, where'd you get this? And then somebody's going to get in trouble because they probably just sent it to me to get it covered so they can kind of make a name for themselves. I'm like, nah, I ain't going down that route. So yeah, it does suck that season 8 is going to be a bit behind wraps, because I see some people have posted about online like, yo man, when Tyler was running the show, it wasn't like this. It's just one of those things, like different writers, different creators, they have their own way of going about things where some people don't care, other people do. I think that for me personally, the reason the Robin, the photo with the script that had Robin's name on the list of characters on the back, I didn't count that as unfair game, because one, that picture was circulating a lot by the time it got to me. Over 130 people sent me that photo. I have no idea who posted it, and I'm not saying that to protect anyone. I have no earthly idea what person from behind the scenes, whether it was an actor, whether it was someone who worked on set. I just know a number of other Tyler Perry related Instagram pages posted the photo. And by that time, I'm like, well, fair game, because they obviously got it from someone who worked on set that posted it and they reposted it. But the thing is, it just had Robin's name along with a bunch of other characters, and then a Hayden and Tamara stunt double. So the script itself just said up close and personal. Like, I have no idea what the script says. The script was closed. We just saw the front of it. My entire theory about Robin getting revenge on Hayden and whatnot and sending henchmen and then the whole revenge stick, that's just a theory. Nobody's told me anything. I've been at this for what, 10, 11 years now. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm pretty damn good when it comes to speculating what may or may not happen. Like I said in my video, my theory about Robin could be completely wrong. Somebody's like, dang, you know what? Maybe your theory's so good, they might have to change the script. That's a possibility too. But if they do, it ain't my fault. Because guess what? I just guessed how everything may or may not turn out. But yeah, like I said, this whole video is just to point out that when and if we get like a little behind the scenes, like, you know, hey, this is the filming of Sistas Season 8, then I might do a video. But given the fact that they're keeping everything under wraps, I doubt we will get that video. You know what I mean? Because BET's been doing that for several of the shows, where when a new season is about to come out or something, they'll like put a video on their YouTube channel. Sometimes they even might play it on TV, the filming of the new season of insert Tyler Perry show here. So yeah, to any of the people who are at Tyler Perry Studios right now listening to this, maybe you are, maybe you're not. Because if you're not, that's good. That means you're out there doing your thing and making season 8 one hell of a show. Yeah, just please don't post anything. I don't want anybody to get in any trouble. And like I said, I'm not going to repost anything myself. That's it. Like I said, that one photo, which I thought was fair game, because technically it was, at least in my morality book. But yeah, that's all I got. I will try to keep you all entertained in between packing. Oh, quick update. They actually did a lot of work in the past few days. Last week, the construction crew, a couple of guys, they made the steps on the front and back. Then yesterday, they were able to do the entire underpinning of the house, and it looks really good. And at this point, oh yeah, actually, did I tell you all this? Oh yeah, haven't done a live stream in a while. Also, at my folks' house, we switched internet providers. I told my mom about Viasat, which is the internet I'm getting at my new place, which is unlimited compared to HughesNet, and it works pretty well. I might do like a test live stream later tonight or over the weekend just to try it out to see, hey, this is my new internet. Let's see if my Wi-Fi works out good so my live streams don't mess up. Hopefully it doesn't, because if not, that's a good sign that things will move forward in a positive direction. The inside of the house, went in there last week, looks great. I think they need a couple things they need to do, and that's about it. But as of right now, I believe they're almost, if not completely, done with the house. The power company comes out next week to install the power lines underground, and I think aside from a couple of things like I mentioned on the inside, they should be wrapping up soon. Hopefully within the next week or so I get the keys and can start moving in. But there's a lot of yard work we'll do in the near future as well. But overall, things are looking up, so I will keep you posted on the house stuff as things happen. But as always, just continue to support the content in the channel by watching, hitting the thumbs up button, hitting subscribing, and or subscribing. That does help out. And I know things will pick up on the channel once Sistas comes back. But if you come across any news about any of the Tyler Perry shows and whatnot, feel free to send it my way. My social media and whatnot is in the description box below. But if it's like yo, somebody slipped me this photo from season 8 stuff, you can send it to me, but I'm not going to talk about it because I shouldn't, because yeah, I would say I don't want any trouble, but I do enough for this show by giving them the promo, by covering it. Yeah, I don't think they'll want trouble. They'll just say, hey, could you please remove that? Which, again, I'm not going to post anything that questions whether or not it will get somebody in trouble. I'll tell you this. I haven't talked to anybody. And I don't blame it. It's like, I know that feeling, like working a job and when your supervisor or someone or workforce sends an email about like, hey, don't do this, then you don't do it. So I know it probably hurts the cast members more than it does us, because a lot of them, post the stuff, they don't necessarily post spoilers, but it's like, yo, look who I'm hanging with or whatever, because they're having fun. So yeah, kind of sucks they aren't able to post it, but hey, kudos to everybody at Tyler Perry Studios doing your thing. I guess them keeping it under wraps must means that we're going to be in for one hell of a season 8. So again, I extend my gratitude to everybody who's working on season 8. Stay safe, happy travels once you're done filming. Enjoy each other's company, because again, I bet it's like summer camp right now. The kids, are having fun out doing their thing, and hopefully nobody's killing each other, because good Lord, the show's getting very dark now. All right, well, that's all I got, because I'm just rambling. But again, prayers up about the house stuff, wrapping up things with that. I can't wait to move, because the room that I want to turn into an office, my Lord, that is going to be fire when it's done. Okay, I talked enough. Like and subscribe. I'll catch you all in the next video.